cool is that as a kid growing up, having your family be super famous? Did you have to work or do anything when you were younger? Because I had to get a job at like 13.
Yeah, no, he would let me. I got to do some episodes actually of Growing Pains, and that would be the money that I could spend for Christmas and buy presents.
Wow.
And do whatever. But no, I never actually worked a real job. To be honest, I was in the studio at 15 years old, and by the time I was 16, I had a publishing deal, a record deal, and you know what I mean.
Crazy.
So I was a professional songwriter, singer, producer at 16 years old.
Damn, Robin Thicke never worked at McDonald's.
Never had to do that, but I respect the work.
But like when you would come on set, right, would all the girls be after you? They're like, would they be asking your dad like, "We love your son"?
Well, not as much, no, because Kirk Cameron at the time, he was the heartthrob.
He was the guy.
He was the heartthrob.
So you wasn't.
And then Leo DiCaprio.
That's true.
Did the last season, and that's why Leo and I have been friends, for that long, because we even did some of the classroom scenes together. And so we go way back. But yeah, no, my dad was just the show was so much fun. I'd ride my bike there. I'd be about 5 minutes away. The house was 5 minutes away. I'd ride my bike after school, go to the set, and then I'd ride around on all the different sets. I'd go to the Old West Town. I'd go to the diner. The security guards would chase me down and say, "You can't ride your bike over here." And I'd be on the ET area or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was all that.
That is crazy.
You keep the legacy going because let me tell you something. And not just you, but your son is actually singing as well. He went viral.
That's crazy.
Not too long ago. How did you feel to see that?
Well, he's just he's a very special young man. He's a Buddhist already. He likes to go to the Buddhist center on Sundays, and he gave speeches about how Buddhism is helping him control his anxiety as a teenager. He's a great student. He's writing his own songs. Now, funny story though. So he writes a great song recently, and I was so excited about it. And I told him, would you mind if I did a version of your song?
Oh, really? Wow.
And he just was kind of like, but it's my song.
Right. Don't even try to steal my shine, Dad. What you doing? You already got your fame.
And I was like, I was like, but that's how it should be, he's got to have that confidence. He's already talking about, having an album ready by the time he's 16.
But you could have did the backgrounds for him or something.
Nah, he don't want that. He don't want that stealing his shine.
Now he wants it to be from him and through him, and it's his words and it's his melodies.
I love that.
How did he even get involved in being Buddhist?
Well, I think it was just, some kind of reading and teachings, and maybe his mom had some influence in that. And then he meditates and he really loves it. He really feels, that helps him stay calm and stay at peace,
Yeah.
And how's your relationship now with his mom? Because I know y'all had your divorce.
Yeah. Oh no, we're great. The thing is, there's so many emotions when you first, go through a breakup, and emotions get in the way of making the right decisions. Sometimes, but good people stay good people, and she's a great mother, and I'm a great dad, and it's all.
They were trying to compare you to Chris Brown during that time with the Karuchi thing. You was like, hold on, this is normal.
Right.
This is what people do. You don't just let things go. You at least try to fight a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
you try to make it work.
But I feel like a lot of things are exaggerated when it comes to the media. Like it might be small little things, and then it gets maybe magnified sometimes.
Well, I think that everybody wants the salacious stuff. Everybody wants the story.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And sometimes that overshadows how much love and kindness and warmth and the rest of the journey. But in the end, like I said, good people stay good people.
When you came in the room, I told you, I said, "Yo, you looking good, bro. You look happy. You got energetic. You know what I'm
glowing and everything. Is that a facial or is that natural?"
Because I know there was
beef tallow.
I know there was a time where you were talking about just trying to come through some of the abuses and dealing with just drugs and alcohol and just kind of working through those things. But you're looking really good.
Oh man, I think this music game and this entertainment business, you can get caught up in some of those cycles but I have 4 kids that keep me on the straight and narrow, and I like to be in bed on time and get up early. I like to get up with the sunshine. I don't like to go to sleep when the sun comes out anymore. I like to get up when the sun comes out.
I love that.
So I'm up at 6 a.m, happy with my coffee, ready to get my kids ready for school, and then I get to make music, and and then I do the Masked Singer here and there, and so to be honest, you go through a lot of these ups and downs in life, but right now it's peaking. You know,
Good.
I love that you're doing the Masked Singer too, and like, so I wanted to ask you about that because that's like one of my shows. Who's one of the people that tripped you up the most, like where you were totally thrown off and had no idea?
Lil Wayne. I've done 7 records with Lil Wayne.
Yes, you have.
And he came out there as a robot, and he couldn't really move much, so it didn't look like him, and I did not hear his voice at all.
No way.
Who'd I guess? I guessed Shaun White.
No, you did not.
The snowboarder.
Right.
And skateboarder, yeah. So Lil Wayne was the one that threw me.
It's crazy because I feel like you and Wayne were supposed to do an album together. Wasn't y'all at one point?
Not an album, but we just did so many collaborations, you know.
Yeah.
He's still a very good friend to this day. He showed up. I was doing this little residency in Los Angeles, and he came down, and 2 Chainz came down, and, you know, he's just a great guy.
Well, now you're in the middle of a little something, right? Because Rock Nation and Jay-Z, you know, that's what y'all rolling with right now.
You know, no comment. No comment.
No comment.
That's
It's
all.
hilarious.
That's all family.
No comment.
That's family on all sides. I have nothing to say
Ain't got
to
nothing to do with
nobody.
it.
Stay out the mess, right? Stay out the
I
mess.
love you all. I love you all.
Well, let's talk about Jay-Z for a second because you
Sure.
did send him your brand new single. Is
That's
that
right.
true?
That's
Before
right.
you sent it to anybody
That's
else.
right.
What was his comment?
Well, you know, I'd been working on the album for a little while, and then I had this one song, and I was just like, is this special? You know, is it as special as I think it is? And so I just hit up Jay, and I was like, is this what I think it is? And he was like, it's definitely what you think it is. And he gave me a video concept, you know, in the text. So shout out to Jay, you know, always helping in every way.
Your videos are always fly and sexy, too. They make me want to go on vacation, and they make me feel a little broke sometimes. Because you got the big, it's just always beautiful, and the vibe is always real.
It's always a good vibe. It's
Right?
one of those kind of songs, if you're a guy, like you want to get in the car and just play it when you got your girl with you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
you make that type of music.
Yeah, it's riding down the highway. It's, you know, getting ready to go out to dinner. It's, you know, relaxing by the pool, you know,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff, man.
And the new song, I know
I
what-
like to think of it as falling in love music.
I love that, yes.
And the new song, I Know What to Do, is following in that tradition.
Very much so. It's pretty much, you know, when you have a woman who is all things, who is
Yeah.
everything, and she got all of that, and I'm saying,
Whoa.
What you got?
and I'm saying, I know what to do with all that.
Well, do you know what to do with all that? Okay. Well, I'm glad you said that. Let's break down some of these lyrics. Okay, so you said, make you tell your friends about that.
Yeah.
Now, is that safe
No,
to tell
'cause-
too many details to your friends
No,
about?
it's not about that. But you know, when if you're a woman, you know, when you get, or even if you're a guy and you get with somebody and you're
Yeah.
hanging out with your friends and it was that good,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You might be like, man, I was with woo.
Yeah. I
You
feel
know
like
what I
I
mean?
gotta keep it to
She
myself.
brought the woo. You know what I mean?
No, because the only reason why I feel that,
That's
because I'm
funny.
like, well, won't your friends get a little curious? Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, she do got all
Well,
that.
I think, you know, I was thinking of it more of from a woman's perspective. I don't
okay.
think guys really talk about it that much. They might just be like, man, that, you know, it'll be
Yeah.
short and sweet.
Yeah.
But girls like to get into the details with their best friends. You know
Which
what I mean?
is crazy.
Yeah,
when you think about it.
I've been in a lot of rooms with, you know, where the girls are just talking, and I'm
Yeah.
here and I'm like, damn, they be talking. You know what I mean? They be getting into the details.
What is
of
one of the
stuff.
wildest things you've heard someone say about you? That maybe you was with one girl, she had a conversation with somebody else, and they got back. You're like, yo, you told them that?
I don't know. I haven't had too many of those where stuff got back to me. I think people probably just don't want to tell me. unless it's positive.
I know
Oh,
that-
yeah, I have heard some positive comments
okay,
come back.
what's
I'll
that?
put it that way.
Let's hear it.
I'll
What's
put
that?
it that way.
What did you hear?
Right.
We would love to hear it.
Oh,
as
well,
well.
let's just use our imaginations on that one.
Okay, so so what about the addicted to you like crack?
Oh,
Okay, so has it ever been a situation where it kind of took you away from work?
no, not in. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess in a romantic way, when you're falling for somebody, and even if you're trying to get your job done, if they're upset about something or they need your attention in some way, that you might drop work and take care of them like crack.
Take care of them like
Take
crack.
care of them like crack is outrageous.
Yeah, we're not going to take care of anybody like crack.
It's more just like when you can't live without something, or
Yeah.
you're
Right.
addicted to that feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is exciting for your newest single to be out, but I heard a little birdie. Is there like a remix coming?
There is a remix coming, with a video.
Can I say who the remix is?
Yeah, I think
featuring?
so. Right? We're
Is it DreamDoll?
DreamDoll,
Which is my girl. Big
You
shout out
like
to
her?
Dream. I
You
do.
like her?
I'm like shocked that you, maybe only because I would have never thought of y'all for a collab. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
But what made you go with DreamDoll?
Well, actually, I've been working with my man City from Run It Up Records.
Yeah.
And we had a hit earlier this year with the Lizen record, Why, where I hopped on the remix, and then it went viral, and we had a big success with that. So City was actually the one who connected me with DreamDoll.
Wow.
He thought that, with her platform and her talent and her great looks, that, it might be an interesting collaboration that would, get some attention,
Oh, I love this.
So, and she killed it. She killed the verse and the video. She was crazy sexy and did a great job in the video. So we're excited for that.
Yeah. What's your approach right now when you're making R&B music? And I know the lane that we talked about your music is in already, but the landscape around you has changed so much. You know what I mean? There was a time when R&B was really like trying to woo the woman, trying to get the woman. They say trying to just convince her to be with you.
Yeah.
And a lot of R&B artists have turned into more of like hip hop content.
Right.
It's gotten a little bit more in your face.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about the music that you're making in that environment, like what allows you to kind of maintain on your path, and what do you think about how the environment has changed around you?
Well, I think I don't really worry about the environment because my music has got to be my life story. You know what I mean? So the songs that I'm writing, that when I'm saying I know what to do with all that, I'm talking about somebody I know. You know?
That's a person.
Every word in that song is literal. Yeah. And it's the same with the love song that are more like the ballads, or even if I'm going to do a party record, I might bring in more of a hip hop influence, and talk about throw your hands up, get the champagne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's a part of the celebration culture that we all love to enjoy. But when I'm making the album, I'm really just trying to tell my stories. And if I'm feeling really jealous that day, then maybe I'll write a song about jealousy. If I'm feeling like that she's acting kind of wild, and I gotta, figure out how to control that wildness. Yeah. and I know what to do with all that.
I know what to do with that.
Yeah, because when you find the right woman, she's gonna be everything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's I'm always just telling some version of my truth.
For sure.
And your voice. Again, I got to get back to that. You're hitting those falsettos, right? Now, we see some artists that struggle with those falsettos when it comes to live. You're not one of those people.
No.
Can you give them a little bit of advice, because they need it? And I'm tired of hearing people struggling, because it's almost like I don't understand why you would record a song that you can't perform live.
Thanks.
Well, sometimes a lot of artists intelligently drop the key of the song down a little bit when they sing it live, and it's not always noticeable to the audience, and that can be a smart strategy. I think even Fantasia said that once to me, that she had some records that she drops the key down for live versions, and Fantasia can sing her sing you know what I mean? So So yeah, I think that would be my piece of
because I
advice.
think like vocal care, like even me, I'm a little hoarse today, and it's like when I'm like at an event, or like I'm like screaming, clapping, and then I notice that. So I'm like, if you're performing every night and you're hitting these notes, it's like, how are you doing this?
Well, it's funny. I have to be kind of careful. Like lately, we've been doing 3 and even 4 nights in a row, and so what I try to do is just not do much loud talking, because a lot of times what happens is if you go out, even to a bar or whatever, and you're talking over the music, that strains the voice more than the performance. So as long as I stay away from talking loud over music, or just then I should be fine if I just focus on the performance.
I feel like this is a personal lesson for me. I'm writing it down.
No, because you're at the club and you're doing this.
All the time.
Strange.
And everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to talk to me and you, like all the time. So I'm like, talk to someone else.
Exactly. So on those nights, I just go to dinner in the room.
Okay, that makes sense.
Could we ever see we see a trend happening right now with a lot of our favorite artists? Could we ever see a Robin Thicke residency in Vegas?
Yes, it's actually in the works. Hey, I did a residency in Los Angeles at Verse for a little while, which was very successful and had a great time. And some of the people from New York came down to see it. So I can't say exactly where it is, but we're in the talks now, which would be great for me, because I would love that. Because then I can go on the weekends and then come back and be with my kids during the week and just shoot out. So that would be an ideal situation.
We're definitely going out there.
We're going to that show for sure.
Valentine's Day is a big day.
Yes.
What is the big day about Valentine's Day?
That's when the album is dropping.
Yes.
Yeah. Or like, it might, or maybe a few days before, because I want people to have it, to set up Valentine's Day.
Right. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Do we have a name for the album?
I have a working title, but I'm going to save it for now.
Okay.
Yeah, just in
damn.
case
So we don't get it. It's all right.
But for right now, they got the single, right?
Yeah, we got the first single.
Do.
Yeah, and most of the album is finished, and I'm very excited. I really feel like this is a very focused, work.
Yeah,
we know you know what to do. You got 4 kids. You obviously know what to do.
Well, we're glad you stopped by to talk to us about it. We wish
My
you the best
pleasure.
of luck. Congratulations on the new project about to come out. Any last words for the audience listening right now?
Oh, just to say thank you for all the love and support throughout the years. Thank you guys for having me, and let's go stream and download I Know What to Do by Robin Thicke. I love you all. God bless you.
We are the Morning Hustle.